Hello everyone. Welcome to part 86 of SQL for Beginner series. In this video session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate on how to use MySQL shell command line tool. So in this video session, I am going to explain how to use MySQL shell command line tool. So what is the purpose of using this MySQL shell command line tool? Purpose is very simple, guys. To connect to the MySQL server, okay, and access the databases, okay, to connect to the MySQL server for accessing the databases. So far, till the previous videos, we were using MySQL Workbench client, right? Workbench client tool. So this is a GUI tool, guys, okay? MySQL Workbench client tool is a GUI tool. GUI tool. Let me show you how this MySQL Workbench tool looks like. We have to search for this Workbench here. Workbench, and just select this. MySQL Workbench will launch. So this is a GUI tool, guys. Okay, we have connected to the MySQL server from this MySQL Workbench tool. So like this, and we were able to access the databases. Okay, after connecting to this MySQL server using this MySQL Workbench client tool, we were able to access the databases that are there inside this MySQL server. Okay. Now, I'm not going to use the MySQL Workbench client tool. Instead, we can use MySQL shell command line tool. Okay, the name itself says command line tool, shell command line tool. Command line means you will not have the GUI version here. In the Workbench, we have where the databases are visible in a GUI format, whereas in MySQL shell command line, it's a command line kind of thing. Okay, you will not see the GUI. Let me show you anyhow. So before I show you how this MySQL shell command line tool looks, do we have to install it? Do we have to download and install MySQL shell command line tool? Is it required for us to download and install this MySQL shell command line tool? The answer is no, guys. Okay, you don't have to install it. Okay, you don't have to download and install this. So then how? Then how can we get this MySQL shell command line tool? So this comes automatically with the MySQL. Okay, when you install, when you install MySQL, okay, MySQL software in your machine. So with this MySQL software, we also get this MySQL Workbench automatically. You don't have to separately install or download or install Workbench. When you install this MySQL software, along with the software, you'll get server, MySQL server you will get. Okay, MySQL server you will get, Workbench client you will get. Along with that, you will also get this MySQL shell command. Okay, shell command line tool also will get. So once you install this MySQL software, you will get all these things. You don't have to install again. So how to install this MySQL software in your machine? This part, guys, I explained very long back in the same video series. Okay, you can go to that previous video where I explained how to install this MySQL software in your machine. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. You can refer to the previous videos, guys. Fine. So hoping that you already have the MySQL software installed in your machine. If you have the MySQL software installed in your machine, by default, you will get this MySQL shell command line tool. Okay. Then how to find it? Yes, you have installed MySQL software in your machine, but how to find this MySQL shell command line tool? Simple, guys. In the Windows search, in the machine which has MySQL software installed already, just search for shell. Okay, just type shell here. You will get MySQL shell. Okay, like this kind of thing. Okay, with a dolphin kind of symbol, which belongs to MySQL anyhow. Just click on that. So this is a command line tool, guys. Okay, it's a command line. It's not a GUI version. It's a commands. You have to provide the commands here to get the things done. Now, by default, this MySQL shell command line tool is referring to the JS means JavaScript. But I need to change this to SQL. Where can I find the commands for? Okay, where can I find this MySQL shell commands? Simple, guys. And Google, just go to Google and search for MySQL shell commands. Simple. Okay, shell commands. When you search for that, you'll get this link like dev.mysql.com doc MySQL shell commands. Just click on that. Now you will get this MySQL shell commands. This is a list of shell commands, guys, MySQL shell commands that you can use now in the MySQL shell command line tool. Fine. At present, we need one command for switching from JavaScript mode to the SQL mode. For that, the command is this /SQL. Okay. So by default, JavaScript mode is there. So from that, you want to switch to SQL, switch execution mode to SQL. You want to execute the SQL commands. So you have to type this /SQL, where in the MySQL shell command line tool, you have to type /SQL. So before I execute this, JavaScript JS is there. Now if I run this, you see MySQL shell command line tool got switched to SQL mode now. Okay, now you can run the SQL queries kind of thing here. But fine. In order to run the SQL queries, we have to connect to the database, right? I mean, you have to connect to the MySQL server. So without connecting to MySQL server, we cannot perform anything on SQL, right? Using SQL. So how to connect to the this MySQL server? For that, we have a command like /connect. You have to use this command /connect. Then after this, we have to provide root @ okay. Root is a username, guys. Okay, root is a username @ the server IP address. Since the server is in my local machine, I don't have to provide the IP address. If the server is in the MySQL server is in a remote machine, then here after @ you have to provide the IP address of that remote server. But since the MySQL is installed, okay, MySQL server is installed in my machine itself, I have to simply say localhost. It will pick up. And in which port this is running, you have to say colon, and generally the MySQL server runs in 3306 port. So root is the username of this MySQL server. Localhost is since MySQL server is in my own machine, I have to give localhost instead of IP address, and then say colon. Then I have to give the port number generally where the MySQL server runs. Generally MySQL server runs in the port number 3306. This is enough, guys. Okay, this part is enough. Now say, now enter. When you enter, guys, creating a session to this MySQL server, please provide the password. The password is also root, guys. Okay. So where did I give the root as username and password? In previous videos, guys. Okay. When I installed the MySQL software in my machine, I gave the root as username and root as password for the MySQL server. Okay. You just refer to the previous videos for this particular. Just enter. Now it's asking me whether you want to save this password for future. So I will say no, guys. I don't want to save the password. So simply type no and say press enter. Now we got connected to this MySQL server, which is there in the local host. That is my machine, the same machine, which is running at 3306. Okay. Now here you see SSL is there. Okay. We have not selected any database here. Database is not selected, but I want to find out how many databases are there in this MySQL server. Okay, in my machine. For that, you have to say show databases. This command you have to use. You already know how to use these commands, right? The previous videos I explained all these SQL commands. Show databases will display the list of databases that are there in this MySQL server. Run this. The list of databases which are there in the MySQL server will be displayed here. And here, I would like to select this QFox database. Okay, I would like to, out of all these available databases, I want to work with the QFox database. For that, what is the command? I have to say use QFox. Okay, this command also explained as part of the previous videos. Just run this. Now here, as you can see, here instead of SSL, QFox got selected, right? QFox got selected, right? Because I selected the database as QFox. Okay, so whatever the queries I run here, those will be performed on this QFox database. I would like to see like under this QFox database of this MySQL server, how many tables are there? I would like to find out. Okay, I have to say that show tables. Okay, this is a command. It will display the list of tables that are there in this QFox database of this MySQL server. So only one table is there, guys, EMP1 table. So I would like to find out whatever the records that are there in this EMP1. So for that, I have to say select star from EMP1. Okay, run this. So all the employee records that are there in this EMP1 table will be displayed here. Two columns are there, ID and name. Okay, which I created. This table was created by me only as part of the previous videos. So I have not deleted this table. So it's there like that in the QFox database. Okay, so EMP1 table. In that EMP1 table, there are two columns and three records. 1, 3, 4. Arun, Tarun, Dinesh are there. Okay. Now you can run any query here, guys. You can create new table. Okay, a lot of things you can do from here. Okay, lot of things you can under the QFox database. You can create more tables also, like create table. Okay, EMP2 like this you can do that. Okay, ID as int, name as varchar of 15. Okay, let me create this. So say semicolon, enter. Okay, you have an error in your syntax. Check the manual. Okay, where exactly the MySQL server version for the right syntax to use near where char. Okay, here some spelling mistake is there. Just press up arrow. You will get the previous whatever you have typed. This is a mistake I did. Okay, here where char I have done. I have to type where char. Okay, that is correct. Now enter. You see this time the table got created. 0 rows. There are no records in this table. If I say show tables this time, 2 tables will be displayed. Earlier only EMP1 table was there. Now EMP2 table is also there. But in the EMP2 table, there are no records. If I say select star from EMP2, you are getting empty set. That is, there are no records. How to insert the records? Insert into EMP2 values as 1, Arun. Okay, done. Query 1 is inserted. Another insert into EMP2 values as 2, Varun. Another row will be inserted. Insert into EMP2 values as 3, Tarun. Another record will be inserted. Now I would like to find out what is there in the EMP2 table. Select star from EMP2. Now run this. Again, any mistake I did? Select. Okay, there is a mistake at the select. Select. Okay, I have to type select star from EMP2. Run this. You see, whatever the records I inserted, they are displayed here. 1 Arun, 2 Arun, 3 Tarun in the EMP2 table. Okay, which has ID and name as a columns. Like this, guys. Not only from the MySQL workbench. Okay, but also we can connect to the MySQL server from this MySQL shell command line tool, and at same time we can operate. Okay, on the we can select the database, we can create the tables, we can operate, we can run different SQL commands. Okay, on whatever the tables or any other things in that particular database that we selected. So guys, this is how we have to use MySQL shell command line tool. Okay, this is how we have to use MySQL shell command line tool. So that's it, guys. See you in the next video session. Thank you. Bye.